war coming, Mason.
Oh my goodness.
And that war is probably like some kind of international conflict that costs many lives and billions of dollars. Mm-hmm. But also the streaming wars.
Oh my goodness, that's a bit more fun, isn't it?
It certainly is. Look, every it seems organisation worth their weight in salt is going after the streaming market. And why shouldn't they? Everyone's throwing their hands in.
You've got so many metaphors going on.
Thank you.
I love it.
I thought we'd go through some of the more prominent ones, some of the upcoming ones, some things that may be falling by the wayside.
Yeah.
A good one to start with is the most popular one for now, that being Netflix. Obviously, the shows that show up on these things, they're different in every country and so on and so forth.
Yes.
Recently, they've taken a bit of a hit because they lost the Marvel movies.
They did, didn't they? Yeah.
Yeah. If you're in Australia, they go over to Stan, but the bigger reason is because Disney Plus, of course, is starting their own situation, which we will get to. So also the Marvel shows are going away at some point.
Yeah, they've all been more or less cancelled. I think Jessica Jones has one more season to go, but that might be it.
They'd already accidentally filmed it, so
yeah right.
They're going to immediately. Yeah, I believe that's the last one. Then it's all over. There may not even be canon anymore. It doesn't. We don't really know at this point.
Yeah,
they certainly don't acknowledge them in the movies.
They do not. I mean, how often do they mention the movies in the TV series?
They're like, remember there was an attack on New York.
No, I don't remember that. Oh, well, let's continue with sad family drama. Here we go.
They've had some huge shows in the past that are kind of slowing down or stopped. Like Orange is the New Black was massive.
Yeah.
But now no one cares.
Correct.
House of Cards, another example. I mean, before controversies surrounding that. But I think it was already kind of off the boil before.
Oh, I see, right.
That even kind of happened. People weren't really happy with her writing it at that point, and
Yeah.
it kind of petered out. Stranger Things, though, is still going strong. It's getting a
That's
third
true.
season. I do wonder whether that's going to wear thin because there is a saturation of it's the 80s and the kids are on an adventure at the moment.
There's a lot of stuff. There's a saturation of a lot of stuff on Netflix, one of which is vague sci-fi movies.
Yeah.
There's a lot of those.
Yeah, it's like The End, The Timeline, The Expanse.
Everybody's
That's
a
real
robot and space and time travel. And what's their plan for that?
But do they even start with Netflix, a lot of these, or are they just brought on over?
I don't know. Are they being purchased by Netflix, maybe?
But then, of course, you've got also like the Umbrella Academy, which is very successful. So you might think they might be in a bit of trouble with the Disney stuff going away. Not necessarily true, because remember, they brought Miller World.
That's true, they did, which is
Recently.
Mark Miller's sort of stable of various comic book superhero-y and non-superhero-y action stuff.
Some of which are connected maybe, and some aren't.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, so these are some examples of some TV shows and movies from Miller World which they're bringing out, which are moving forward. The Magic Order, Prodigy, Huck, Reborn, American Jesus, Jupiter's Legacy. So there's some kind of big titles in comics that will probably do very well.
And some of those are kind of like superheroes in tights, kind of.
Yeah, like Jupiter's Legacy.
And some are very much not that. So that's interesting.
Exactly. So I don't think they're in trouble yet necessarily, but the market share will probably shift.
Yeah,
I'd
right.
imagine.
Well, I think also Netflix is kind of, by the idea that we brought it up first, it's kind of the default. If you have a streaming service at your house, it's probably Netflix.
Yes.
And I think to this point, a lot of people are like, well, it's just $10 a month or whatever. I'll just leave it up. I don't have to think about it. And if I want some entertainment, Netflix has probably got something for me.
Exactly.
But in the future, maybe it'll be like, well, maybe I should cancel this if there's nothing. Every time I look at this, there's not anything I want.
Yeah.
And I could go to Disney and get all the Marvel movies all the time. Maybe I'll switch to that kind of thing.
Exactly.
But I'm very excited for Miller World.
Yeah.
So that's cool.
I think it was a good purchase.
And Umbrella Academy Season 2.
Yeah, that's right. Because I think every network needs like a staple like that to kind of keep it going.
For sure.
Amazon Prime Video. They've got things like The Marvelous Miss Maisel and The Grand Tour, which is about pricks driving cars.
Oh, yes.
But one of their big staples is they've got Amazon Studios movies. And basically these come to Prime after being released. So like Manchester by the Sea, The Big Sick, Lost City of Z. They've got other things up there, obviously. So a lot of the work that they do is kind of these smaller independent movies.
That's true. Are they producing TV shows as well? Do they have The Man in the High Castle? They have Handmaid's Tale? Is that them?
Hulu has
that. Okay, right.
Yeah, they do TV shows as well.
Yeah, right.
Yeah. And this one might be in a bit of trouble, though they does have some good stuff on it. The DC Universe
app,
which isn't in Australia and a lot of other countries, it would seem.
No, I've been very excited for some of the stuff on there, and it's unfortunate that we can't get to it. Like Titans was a DC Universe exclusive until it was finished, and then it came to Netflix for us.
Yep.
And Doom Patrol is being very well lauded, but we can't get to it yet.
Yep, exactly.
So
Swamp Thing's coming up. They're doing another season of Young Justice. And the other thing is, which sets this one apart, is also you can read comics. And
cool.
They're slowly bringing like everything to it.
Like all their old archives, right?
Which I think that in itself is would probably be worth the price.
Absolutely, yeah.
Admission.
This is premium content built specifically for this service. So
I wonder though if it's too niche and too narrow, and also the market is too small that they're putting it out.
Yeah, that's
to
actually
for
true.
it
Yeah,
to survive.
Well, that's true. I guess.
But, I mean, they also have a bunch of DC movies as well, which they own. But that to me isn't enough to.
I would absolutely not switch for the DC movies. Titans is a good series. Doom Patrol, they say, is very good, but. Is that too niche?
Yeah.
Is a regular person going to be like, yeah, I'll watch Titans, I'll watch Doom Patrol,
Exactly,
the weirdest characters ever brought to comic book pages? Will I go to that? Well, I probably won't.
Yeah.
So it's just for nerds. And is there enough nerds with disposable income who are like, yeah, I'll get this service as well?
Exactly. Speaking of nerds with disposable income.
Oh, yes.
You, for example. Gotcha.
Thank you.
But also well done on a stable job.
Thank you.
HBO.
Yes.
HBO have been making all the money for decades.
They really have. Again, that prior to Netflix, I think they were the default. You get HBO for Sex and the City or The Sopranos or something like that.
Or Entourage.
And of course, sorry, how could I forget? And then it just stays with you until you move house kind of thing.
Exactly.
So they've just been quietly building up a massive fortune, which is why they can make shows like The Sopranos or Game of Thrones or anything.
Exactly. I mean, Game of Thrones is obviously over now, but they are doing a prequel series, or there's multiple series in development. They do Big Little Lies, they do Barry, they do True Detective. They've got a Watchmen series coming up.
That's right, yeah.
HBO are known for quality content. Like all of those shows I've mentioned, except for Entourage, are good.
And Entourage is great. So
yeah, exactly. Good or better.
That's right. Thank you.
So I think they've cornered the market in terms of high quality, but also a varied amount of television series.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. Again, though, we can't get HBO here.
So yeah.
But it's all funneled through Foxtel mostly, or split up into different sub-streaming platforms, all free to air.
Yeah, right.
Whatever. Yeah, which is a shame. We're going to talk about Disney Plus though, because this is coming out later this year. It looks like maybe not worldwide initially, but what they're doing is Star Wars series. There's 3 in development. One's The Mandalorian, one's Cassian Andor, and there's another one rumored to be Obi-Wan. They're doing Marvel TV series, bigger vision stuff that ties directly into the continuity.
WandaVision, as an example, the Falcon and Bucky and the Falcon.
Yep, exactly. In addition to that, they're doing Lady and the Tramp. It's kind of like a live action is coming this year.
That's Lady and the Tramp take a road trip around America to determine who is going to be the next Captain America. Right?
Right, is that right?
Yeah, that's what it is.
I'm very excited for that. And they also have the advantage of the Disney back catalogue.
That's true, yeah.
But also they're doing...
Which they'll probably switch in and out over months and years.
I hope they don't.
Me too, but they will.
Yeah, probably. I also know that Captain Marvel, for example, is premiering day 1 when this is released. They've also set a date for Endgame, like in December, I believe.
Okay.
It's only like $6.99 a month as well.
Yeah, right.
So they'll probably up it eventually. But I think of all of these ones, Disney Plus looks to be the one that's really going to take a chunk out of Netflix.
Do you think that they're going to steal Netflix's market share and then buy Netflix? I saw a tweet the other day that was like, in the future, our 2 entertainment options are going to be go out for a Disney or stay in for a Netflix.
Right.
But maybe in the slightly further in the future, it'll be like our 2 options are go out or stay in for a Disney. You know?
Right, yeah.
Maybe that's it.
Look at this tree. You can't. Disney have it
Disney
now.
own it now, yeah. That tree's $1.99 a month.
Yeah. In Australia, it's different. People may or may not be interested in this outside of the country.
I'm very interested in this.
But a lot of the Disney stuff now is owned by Stan, which is a local streaming service. And I do wonder whether this Disney Plus stuff, the exclusive stuff, is going to end up there before they bring the streaming service here.
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah. Otherwise, I have to steal it all. So, they really...
Your move, Disney.
Make a decision. But also recently, they bought Hulu. And with Hulu comes Handmaid's Tale, Future Man, which apparently is good. I've never seen it.
Yeah, because it's on Hulu and we don't get Hulu.
That's right.
Over here, yeah.
They're doing 4 Weddings and a Funeral again as a TV series. Catch-22, with the George Clooney World War II drama. Sweet Tooth, which is a great comic series. It's like The Walking Dead, except it's about a kid with antlers. It's really good. I don't think they'll merge these together necessarily, because I think Hulu and Disney Plus are very different brands.
Yeah, right. Sure.
And also, why would you charge for one streaming service when you could have 2?
Absolutely right.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. In a way, Disney are very smart with money.
They got that tree.
That's true.
That was my favourite tree.
Well, too bad.
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah, you can watch it for 30 seconds at a time and then there's an ad.
Apple are also starting up a streaming service. They're bringing back Amazing Stories. Remember that?
Yep.
Steven Spielberg did in the 80s. They've got things like Kamal Nanjiani's doing Little America, which is weird and true and heartbreaking stories of immigrants. They've got Untitled Oprah Winfrey / Prince Harry mental health docu-series.
Oh, yeah. Those two are finally teaming up to figure out who's the next Captain America.
That's right. I think they're going more kind of hoity-toity kind of
Oh, yeah, sure.
stuff. Like,
Yeah,
this
right.
is your real premium television situation. But because I look at the list and I'm like, I don't recognize a lot of these because they're all new things. So I don't
right.
really know what direction they're going with this.
Uh-huh.
Also, do I have to buy an Apple box? Because I don't want to.
I mean, neither.
So,
Yeah.
don't make me.
But you're thinking hoity-toity is what you're saying. Okay.
Yeah. And then you've got some ones that have kind of shifting, like YouTube Red, because it used to be you just get a bunch of stuff that you pay for, like you can watch Cobra Kai and Fruit Ninja Frenzy Force. A YouTube star has a prank show.
Sure, yeah.
Laser Team.
All right. If you say so.
Logan Paul films.
Okay.
So
Every day, bro.
Here's the other one.
All right.
So they've shifted that though, where a lot of this stuff is now going to become available just on regular YouTube. They just put ads on it.
Okay.
Because I don't think enough people were probably signing up for this. Because people don't go to YouTube expecting to pay for it.
They certainly don't go to YouTube expecting Logan Paul videos and paying for those or whatever you said
well,
earlier.
that's right, exactly.
Get the fuck off my beach.
So I think people maybe have a hard time paying for something that is free.
Yeah, sure. Yeah.
I have it because it gets rid of the ads.
Yep.
And I can lock my phone and still listen to something.
I think it's one of those things where once you've put the money down and you experience it, you're like, oh, actually, this is better without ads.
Yeah.
But prior to that, it's kind of a hump to get over of like, well, why do I have to pay for this? It's the same stuff.
Yeah.
So
The other thing is, obviously, you've got other kind of smaller ones. You've got Shudder, which is a premium horror service, which is quite good.
oh,
Crackle, Foxtel Now, which is an Australian thing, but boo, fuck you, fuck off forever. Things like
Agreed.
that, yeah. So, but I'll be interested to know what people, do they have a favourite or where they think this is going to go.
Is there something obscure like Shudder that's just for your very specific
Yeah.
niche interests?
Absolutely.
Is there one just for nature documentaries
Yeah.
or something, you know?
Do you think Disney will crush Netflix and everybody else? Will you go out for a Disney and stay in for a Disney and can't look at that tree because of Disney?
Absolutely.
Is that what's going to
I
happen?
think that's the future.
Anyway, this is part of a larger podcast. No, it's not. But we have a podcast.
We do have a podcast.
It's called
That's
The Weekly
true, yeah.
Planet. We talk movies and comics and TV shows. It comes out every Monday morning. You got a topic you want us to talk about? We may have done it already.
We may have done it. Maybe we will do it.
That's
Let us
right.
know. Maybe we will do it just
Yeah.
for you. $1.99.
That's right.
Your favourite tree? We'll talk about it. We'll talk about it for 2 hours. We don't care.
We also have videos here every Sunday, Tuesday, and Thursday. If you could like and subscribe, that definitely helps us out. And if you want to use the bloody YouTube Premium, the money that you pay towards some of it goes towards the things that you watch. Funny enough. This is not an ad for YouTube Premium. Do whatever you want. I don't give a shit. Don't watch the ads or do. I get money either
It's
way.
not to say they won't use what you've just said as an ad for YouTube Premium. Do what you want.
All right, I'm at Mr. Sunday Movies on Twitter.
I'm at Wikipedia Brown on Twitter.
Bye, everybody.
Grab that gem, you guys. We'll see you next week.
And goodbye.